Keeping up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students.
Hello students. Today we are going to see the chapter from Science and Technology Part 1. Chapter number 9, that is carbon compounds. Students, we have already seen first 4 parts of the topic where we have covered the parts like carbon compounds, hydrocarbons, straight chain, branch chain and ring of carbon compounds, functional groups, homologous series and chemical properties of carbon compounds. Students, today we are going to see the topic that is properties of carbon compound. Some important carbon compounds, that is ethanol and acetic acid. Coming on to the properties of ethanol, first of all, it is also called as ethyl alcohol. It is a colorless liquid at room temperature and boiling point of 78 degrees Celsius. This particular liquid is soluble in water at room temperature. Aqueous solution of ethanol. Aqueous solution is a solution which is formed in water. So this aqueous solution of ethanol, when tested with litmus paper, is found to be neutral. And ethanol, being a good solvent, it is used in medicines such as tincture iodine, cough mixtures, or also in many tonics. So these are the properties of ethanol, physical properties. Coming on to the chemical properties of ethanol. The first is the reaction of ethanol with sodium. Sodium reacts with ethanol, that is ethyl alcohol, and gives you sodium ethoxide, which is in general called as sodium alkoxide, along with hydrogen. So we have got an example here. Sodium, that is Na, reacts with ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH. Now here, understand the changes in the reaction. What happens here is, the reaction between ethanol and sodium, one of the hydrogen atom, which is along with OH, is replaced by Na. And I am getting sodium ethoxide. The general name was sodium alkoxide. Here the alkane is ethane, so we call it as sodium ethoxide along with hydrogen. So any alcohol on reaction with sodium will give you the corresponding alkoxide along with hydrogen. The next property is dehydration reaction. Dehydration means loss of water. When ethanol is heated at a temperature of around 170 degrees Celsius with excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid, one molecule of water is lost and we are getting ethene, an unsaturated compound. So here is the reaction for it. Ethyl alcohol, that is C2H5OH, on heating at 170 degrees Celsius in presence of concentrated H2SO4 loses a water molecule and we are getting CH2 double bond CH2 along with water. So we got the corresponding alkene along with water molecule. So this is about the dehydration reaction. So dehydration is basically a loss of water. So just remove a water molecule from it, we will be getting the remaining byproduct. The next is about ethanoic acid, which is also called as acetic acid, which is also called as vinegar. Yes, the vinegar which we use is nothing but your ethanoic acid or acetic acid. So let us see the physical properties of it. First is, it is a colorless liquid with boiling point 118 degrees Celsius. Then its melting point is 17 degrees Celsius. Its aqueous solution is acidic and turns blue litmus red. It is commonly known as acetic acid, or as I said earlier, it is also called as vinegar. It freezes at room temperature and therefore it is named as glacial acetic acid. So these are the properties of ethanol. This glacial acetic acid is actually in cold countries, it freezes at room temperature and it looks like an ice. So it is called glacial acetic acid. So these are the physical properties. Coming on to the chemical properties of ethanoic acid. The first is the reaction with base. Students, we know that any acid reacts with base and gives you the corresponding salt along with water. This is a simple neutralization reaction. So here also the same thing happens. Acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, reacts with base, that is sodium hydroxide, and gives you a salt. Now here hydrogen atom from acetic acid is replaced by Na and I am getting CH3COONA. Since Na is present at the last, it is called as sodium acetate plus water molecule. So this is the reaction of base with acetic acid. Next is the reaction of carbonates and bicarbonates. All the carbonates and bicarbonates reacts with acetic acid and we are going to get the corresponding salt along with water and carbon dioxide. So acetic acid on reaction with any carbonates or bicarbonates will give you the corresponding salt along with water and carbon dioxide. Here is the example of it. Acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, reacts with sodium carbonate, gives you sodium acetate along with water and carbon dioxide. Similarly, acetic acid reacts with sodium bicarbonate, gives you sodium acetate, water and carbon dioxide. So whether it is carbonates or bicarbonates, your products are the same. So that is about reactions with carbonates and bicarbonates. The last part of this reaction is esterification reaction. Esterification reaction is a reaction in which acid reacts with alcohol. Any acid reacts with alcohol in the presence of a particular catalyst and give you the corresponding ester along with water. Now this particular formation of ester is called as esterification reaction. So acid on reaction with alcohol results in the formation of ester and that formation of ester is called as esterification reaction. So we are taking the same acid which we have seen just now, that is acetic acid. We are taking the same alcohol, that is ethyl alcohol, on reaction. Now what happens here is that hydrogen atom from CH3COOH, the last hydrogen atom is removed and that place is replaced by ethyl. So we are going to get the product as CH3COO CH2CH3 plus water. Now this particular ester formation or ester which is formed is called as ethyl ethanoate. So that is about esterification reaction. The last is saponification. Saponification, that is when ester is reacted with alkali. So saponification is a continuation of esterification reaction. So ester, which is formed in the earlier stage, when it is reacted with alkali like sodium hydroxide, the corresponding alcohol salts of carboxylate are obtained, and this is called as saponification. Same product we are using it, ester plus sodium hydroxide will give you the corresponding sodium carboxylate plus alcohol. That is called as saponification. So here we have completed the type of reactions in ethanol and ethanoic acid. Thank you, dear students.